nice one.
Yeah.
I like that one.
I wasn't super big fan of it, but I mean, I run it just because.
I like the other one that's like $20 for it's like anything in that. 3 copies of that.
What is it? I think I'm only missing like 2 Blue Eyes, or maybe even 1 Blue Eyes art. I think I own every single one except for the one with the crescent moon in the background.
So the Pendulum Monster has more than 4 stars. Are you still able to put them in your Pendulum Zone?
Yeah.
Alright, I was just wondering.
They're treated as spell cards at that point.
And the Pendulum Zones are in your Trap and Spell now, right?
Yep, they're in the far left and far right. Yep. I might actually run my Odd Eyes deck. I don't want to see this.
So we're not playing this Sunday?
Not this Sunday, no.
Because we'll be in the process of trying to move in.
Well, hurry up, we're going to still easy. There.
I think Evan just wants to win packs now.
There you go. I also have this one for you.
Thanks.
Yeah, I took the plug off that. No, it's gonna make noise.
That's fine. Thank you, Stream Element, for letting me know that I'm live. I appreciate that. I don't know what I'd do without you.
Why does it do that?
I don't know.
Because it's silly, dilly.
This might be a fun mix. I've been looking at something like this, and this might be fun to build.
Fluffle octopus.
Yep.
I want to see what this looks like. Its wings are on its head!
Yes.
Why?
Could not tell you.
That doesn't seem right for flying. I don't think that would work very well.
Where's Fluffle Bear? That's the one that I need. Oh, is Fluffle Bear like the one thing they talk about out of this one? Shit, I gotta type that in. Fluffle. Oh good, I think I added more cards than I took out.
Looks comfy. I'm actually not to be honest. I really like it. If anything, I'd add more cards to it. Pick out fun. Odd Eyes and Red Eyes just miss so well. Huh?
It's just like a pixel version of Red Eyes.
It's like a machine code version.
Coral Sword Dragon, I really want. It is so expensive though. One of the most expensive cards in the game right now. Coral Sword Dragon. $77 card.
I made things. Not good.
I was gonna ask who Sophia is, but I just remembered who that was. Keep forgetting Wonderland's name, don't know how. She makes fun of me over stream, so I really don't know how. Too much fun. Nothing to guess, right? Cool.
Anyways. There. Oh, yeah, you know what? I probably wouldn't help you. I think I could have just for that.
Red Eyes Black Flare Dragon, but Gemini monster. So it has the downside of having to summon it twice to get its effect, which is why people are cautious to run it. But in a pendulum deck, when you don't have to summon monsters like that, you can just special summon to the field and then use your normal summon to just summon it to use it to activate its effect. Very clever.
You won't let me connect to chat.
Get a lot of maintenance. I'm gonna build my fucking Red Odds deck.
Holy shit, how's this not good?
What?
Fright for Daredevil. 1 edge imp and 1 fluffle monster. When this card destroys an opponent's monster by battle, you can inflict 1,000 damage to your opponent. Its face-up card is destroyed by battle or leaves the field because of an opponent's card effect while its owner controls it. You can inflict 500 damage to your opponent for each Fright for a monster in your graveyard.
That's not bad. It has a couple little burns effects, but nothing major. And you can. It's not like it has any negations to pops. So I mean, you can pop it or bounce it easily. Not bad. Hey, Fundit, welcome. I'm so excited.
Hello.
Yes, we are. I'm so excited. I'm getting the Saga Blue Eye Structure deck soon. That's awesome. That's a really good one to start with and start building off of. Unfortunately, we will not be live this Sunday for our normal streams because we have a lot of moving to do in our new place, and so we just don't have the time to stream Sunday. But next Sunday, we'll be back live with our normal stuff. We'll be starting our new brackets for Yu-Gi-Oh!
The Fright for Kraken.
As I can get while still within my reach.
Looks like I have this.
Yeah, that's why I'm picking
Papers, please.
Oh.
My wiggly stick.
We doing pre-starting announcements?
Sorry, dude, I don't free.
We can.
New announcement! Come join us for our Monday cosplay stream, where this week Evan's gonna start joining us.
Yes, I will.
Now there's 3 of us. We're growing.
Excellent.
Actually, did you see some of the stuff we did?
Yeah.
We got the shield of Chris's that we've been working on. We just did the plaster front mold for that. We
Yep.
actually have a hidden compartment. Don't tell Chris. We got that. We got a few things ready for. Actually, we got a few things ready for painting and. Welcome.
Now you'll actually be able to see.
I just have to do the edges, but this is.
You want to step in front of the camera, Jonah?
Huge.
So we got the stencil started for it, and we're gonna start beveling out the edges. Is that good? Yeah.
Yeah, that's perfect. Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, things are coming out pretty good. We're on a roll.
And I have a wiggly stick that has a
And a
knuckle.
wiggly stick that somehow survived everything so far.
Fundip, I promise you, if you are in next Sunday for the stream, I will show off my entire Blue Eyes deck list to you and my recommendations for building one. I do not have the ideal Blue Eyes deck list, but what I run is pretty fun and decently consistent, as long as I don't brick on the first turn.
And we got another new follower.
Yep, I saw that.
Shocker, $10. New friend of mine that I met on Overwatch during a ranked game. Thanks for the follow, guys.
We actually got another follow last
There
night.
was 3 others that were saying that they were supposed to, but we kind of I typed it in chat and we all had to end up going.
Yeah.
So we ended up, I don't know whether or not they kept it, but when we party up again, I'll link it to them again. So hopefully, because they all seem pretty interested in supporting our channel.
We had another one last night. I think it was last night, or maybe early this morning. I don't remember, but it was. I think it was titled AK-47 for Everyone. What's the name of the
Oh,
channel?
that's my buddy.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah,
I
that's
thought
my
that was
buddy.
a pretty funny name.
That's my buddy Crom. Yep. He actually used to be a streamer a bunch of years
Yeah, I saw that he had
ago,
some
and
stuff.
yeah, he's actually starting to get into Overwatch too. And yeah, if you guys want to play Overwatch together, come join the channel. Give us a follow, give us a like, subscribe if you got the extra money to spend, and come join me.
Yep.
We'll party up and kick some arse.
I will throw
Or die hard.
Either's fine.
I like to stay on the optimistic kind of thing.
I like to die.
Quick death.
throw up our giveaway for people who are new to the channel or in chat and haven't seen our stuff before. Every 50 followers we get, so at 150 followers, or every 5 subscribers, so when we hit our 5 subscriber mark, our dice and bag giveaway goes live, so you get a free set of dice for D&D or any personal use, and a nice little dice bag to go with it. All of our stuff is on our social media. Like our Facebook. And you can see those stuff. They should be pinned still, I believe, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, you can check all that stuff out. It'll be really cool.
I'll put these in there.
Something else. So I guess yeah.
Chris is most likely going to be late. He still hasn't messaged me back. He must be still sleeping.
Alright, we'll give it a couple more minutes and we'll go on from there. Because I mentioned before, original plans were to cancel the next 2 Sundays and next Thursday, but my vacation got canceled all of a sudden, so we are back live for, not this Sunday, like I mentioned before, but for next Thursday and next Sunday to do our normal streams. So, you can look forward to that at least.
Cody beats the alien game for me.
You guys are close.
It's starting to get scary for me. Like,
Except
man.
you guys are probably gonna have a lot of rough moments here.
Yeah.
I gotta make sure the space huggers are roasty toasty.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna. I know what comes up this next part.
This next part is so rough. Oh god, it was so infuriating for me to do.
No, it's not because I've played it before. For anyone watching, it's because somebody ruined it for me. That seen one of our streams, they sent me like, "Oh, wait till you get to this part and this happens." I'm like,
You should have punched him right in the mouth.
I'm not gonna do that.
Punch him right in the left button.
Yeah, there you
Right
go.
now.
Right in the gang.
Just give it up. Give it up.
But if you ever spoil a game for us again, I'll personally go over there and kiss you in the fucking lips.
Oh man. Hashtag cream.
Oh shit, I don't want that.
We're gonna record
See
it
what
too.
happens in
So at the end of
next
it, I
week.
sleep.
Yeah.
Can't ruin it for me.
You live happily ever after.
Yeah. Like in all the
I'm
alien
gonna kiss him
movies.
now.
Oh yeah, sure.
Do it
Oh,
for the camera.
I spoiled it. You live happily ever after in the very end.
She's totally not gonna die.
She's gonna make it. Where? Who knows? But she's gonna make it.
According to the canon in the movies, she lives until she's 67. Or something like that.
Only 2 more years, come on.
The mother, maybe.
No, the daughter lives to 67.
Good thing games aren't based on canon.
She never gets to meet her daughter, so it's speculated that maybe she doesn't live and that the company lied to her, to Ripley, but...
Well, that would be one way to get Ripley to keep working for them.
Well, her daughter's dead by the time she gets back.
Yeah, I know that. You don't realize that by the part of where we made it to in the game last night, that chances are looking pretty grim that she'll never meet her mom again. Then, yeah.
I was gonna say, didn't she already know her mom was dead before going in?
She didn't know where her mom is. Her mom's missing.
Yeah.
Oh, I was gonna say, I thought the
Right
whole
now in the
point was...
storyline, her mom's not technically dead just yet.
I mean, she's like...
If it's like riding alongside of and staying true to the original story, Her mom dies in like a few months from where this game ends.
Over. Because at the end of the first movie, Ripley is launches off into space and goes into cryosleep, and then she's in cryosleep for like 50-something years. So,
Oh wait, we aren't going to
I
be
don't
finished
remember
the
that
game.
part.
What's that?
We aren't going to be finished the game. We'll be finished the main story, but there's still DLC.
Correct, there's DLC that you can do. But the DLC shouldn't take that long. It's like a couple quick missions. You have to go. You basically the DLC is the first movie. You play through the first movie.
Gotcha. Okay.
I was gonna say, it completely just occurred to me.
Last time I watched it, I was
so at the very end,
in my early teens.
at the very end, Ripley's in like a little like space shuttle because she launches off after blowing up in the Nostromus.
I just remember she ended up as like.
Got a blast.
Did she end up as like a cyborg or something like that? Like they ended up making her into like an AI version of herself or something like that.
What happens
in, like,
is
the third movie or whatever.
Kind of. So what happens is, she blows up Nostromus. She goes into space. The alien sneaks onto the spaceships, the light vessel there she is in or whatever. She shoots the alien out of the airlock, and she goes into cryosleep. And she's supposed to make it back. She's supposed to be found within a couple weeks based off her trajectory. Thank you.
Okay.
Jesus.
We know how to English.
But something messes up when she's in cryosleep, and so she's lost in space for 50, 60 years or something like that. And then she's found by a group of, I think they're just like, not space pirates, but scavengers. Bring it back to the company or whatever. She found out that her daughter died like a couple of years prior. And then she goes back out to the same area where they found the first alien, to where they found out that the whole complex got taken over by aliens because they decided to colonize that planet or that moon. Then they escape. They get to another area with more aliens, and Ripley sacrifices herself because she was implanted with a queen egg. And then in the fourth movie, which takes place like 100 or something years after, they cloned Ripley.
I don't think I ever watched the fourth movie. I can't remember if I did or not.
That's where they cloned Ripley and the alien and the queen egg. So she became a clone. I don't remember what happened toward the end of that movie. I don't remember if the clone lives or not.
Basically, that was it.
Wow.
A few Blizzard's photos.
That sounds like an understatement.
The ninth level's built on it. Just built for you. Pretty much.
Thank you. Have your own.
You know what I realized I did?
Still sorry.
The other night? I meant to say I used simulacrum,
It's a
but I did clone. So when I died, I actually I would
Ready to get
have
a nude for the stream.
went into the clone.
That's how we lose our
to
partnership.
make clone younger. And
Oh,
so
There you go, one. There's the
in reality, I was taking care of you guys.
Man, they should have just gone straight down the
ages.
line, man. It would look really cool.
But I was under my personal orders of never to leave, so I didn't end up leaving.
It's not black and blue yet like the other ones were.
But this is why you vaccinate your kids. Come on now.
But my mom thought vaccinations gave me autism. Little did she know.
Apparently that didn't matter.
It's actually a good thing that I got my measles shot though, because there was actually an outbreak in one of the community colleges up here.
Oh, nice.
It's basically like chickenpox, but worse.
Yes.
There's
Schools used to like threaten my mom to kick me and my brother out if she didn't give us vaccinations and stuff.
I never took the one I wanted to go for her.
So,
hurry.
we'll do a recap right now, and we'll see where we are with that.
Everybody died.
Game over.
We made new characters. I'm a frog now.
You were playing as Gito.
A vampire frog. Unfortunately, I don't have teeth though. Just a stinger. I have a stinger. I have a stinger, but unfortunately, since I chose frog instead of froghemoth, I have less than a 5-foot reach.
I like a vampire with no teeth.
Yeah. If you go to bite someone, it's just, are you trying to suck me off? It's not that effective.
What do you do?
I'm gonna turn you
You
one
wanna
day,
kiss something?
motherfucker. I'm gonna swallow you whole. Fucking dirty. Like,
Alright. So, do you guys remember what happened last time?
no.
I got an axe.
You got an axe.
And his
You got next.
You got an axe.
We learned that none of the gems were in the tomb.
His axe is, as the kids call it nowadays, woke.
Yes, it's woke.
That was pretty good.
It's super woke.
There's so much disappointment on this side right now. Oh man, it is burning up over here.
Sorry.
No, not so much on that side. It's counteracted by Emmy shivering.
Okay, so Cody, you got
Counteracted
woke.
by every lighter she keeps catching.
Do you remember anything else from last time, or you just remember the axe?
Spent a lot of time interrogating him and the axe.
Yes.
I spent way too much time interrogating me in the axe.
I wouldn't say that. It was a role play.
It was
It
pretty
was,
fun.
it was roleplay.
I mean, let's be serious. You start talking to an axe, like we're walking, and all of a sudden you're like, "Oh yeah, what do you want for dinner?" Like, come on, man.
I thought it was normal. That's something he would say.
The axe told us we needed to assemble all the stones.
Yeah. Okay. So you guys went back to the tower after that. Well, you guys went to cause a public disturbance in the streets.
I word about that.
Yeah, we found the crow person that we found out afterwards was actually really, really powerful, and other people knew about. And did nothing about.
Well,
So, in other words,
no one asked about it.
nobody would answer when we did. We're like, hey, anyone know?
Well, no one was like, "Hey, Gray, you ever heard of this really powerful creature?"
Why would we trust Gray? The last time we trusted Gray, he almost got us killed by sending us into a dragon.
That's not Bill. Oh, no.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was great. Sorry, I'm
That
thinking
was
Zard.
Gray. Yeah, that was Gray.
I got
yeah.
them mixed up in my head.
Yeah, and then on top of that, he starts backing away when the dragon's like, "Oh, I want to test your power.
No,
Fight
so
me."
Gray,
bitch."
Gray didn't know that.
He's like, "I don't want to die.
Gray
You
didn't know
guys
that-
can die, but I don't want to."
Gray did not know that they were there. Zard knew that they were there, but no one asked Zard about
I
it.
find it a little bit too coincidental that Gray and Aster and a few other people are like, "Yeah, we're going to send you on this mission. We know all this stuff. But also, you're probably going to die because nobody's found this one legendary thing that everybody in the world wants. So it's really dangerous on this island that we're going to teleport you to. Try not to die. Good luck."
That's why they sent you Gray.
Gray was absolutely no help.
He did damage to it.
Isn't Gray like a much more powerful being than any of us individually in the party?
Yeah.
Pretty sure our
Fucking
weakest
God.
member in the party did more work than he did. Granted, he covered more area than we did because
think so.
you know when you're scared shitless like that,
I'll suck his toes.
and then you got this guy,
Gray did
and
like
you wonder
50
why we
damage.
don't trust him when he starts talking to a weapon. I want to suck your toes. Jax is like, don't talk.
I don't have any.
One. Well,
But you guys went to attack the Nagpa.
The what?
The Nagpa.
Play on Magpie.
Yes. Brilliant. You guys were stopped by.
Some bitch.
You guys,
Wants that fun.
you guys remember her name?
Bitch.
They
Close.
want to let us have fun.
hold on, let me get in character. I only remember those who actually matter.
Catherine. Catherine Bellamore was her name. She is a assistant to Zard.
Zard have a suggestion box? I think he needs a new system. She has impeccable timing for interrupting a good thing.
Terrible timing for telling us ahead of time.
Yeah, I know, right?
Well, nobody.
I knew you were here and I found you. It's a good thing I did, because that thing's dangerous.
The good thing I got you before the thing did.
Nobody asked about the non-pause.
They seem to know more about us than we do.
Yeah, why didn't
So I just
about the
assumed that
menopause?
maybe, just maybe, one of the 9 would have an insight on this. Especially since one's my technically adoptive father.
One of the
Yeah, he's across the country. It's fine.
You're
He's
right.
posh.
You got a point there. He's not dead yet. That's after the war.
You're fine.
If he does that, there's good things like
You guys went back to Zard to report
to
the
no.
report of the crown.
I made a very specific thing about it. No. Did we hear any word back yet? I forget. Thanks for the biddies or whatever that was.
No,
So, quick question because I can't remember.
Yes.
So, have we heard or has Zard been able to get any word back for us from Teltrina so we know if the proof that we sent had made it there or
you guys can.
do we have any?
When you guys left,
I can't remember if I asked that because I would have asked that if I didn't. But
if
I couldn't
you guys,
remember.
when you guys left, the documentations and stuff were going over and being checked over before proof was sent to for your names.
Okay, so we probably still have a few weeks in game left.
Whether or not it has happened yet, Zard most likely would not know. Zard has no dealings with Teltrina.
Okay.
He only focuses on his area, his city, and its tower.
But yeah, we never talked about flying.
Yes, I actually have the stuff for you.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So
You okay?
No.
the land to purchase the land inside the city is 1,500, and then to build a big guild house or guild hall that you want to build, something that you can work with, would be 3,500. So total 5,000. Yep.
There we go.
Just mark it off your list, and
2 pieces of real estate in the game now.
it'll be under work.
Now we
Here.
welcome back, Tammy.
So long.
/ Kyle / Aster / Lily / what was the other one? Siler. Oh, I'm a good DM. I was actually reading through the other day some of the items.
Evan, roll
and I
2d6.
just shook my head at myself.
Roll
like,
2d6.
I thought these were
2d6,
broken.
yeah.
They aren't compared to what Sam's made. The weapons that he has over there.
Okay, it'll take 3 months of construction
God
to get it
damn,
done
dude.
to a state that you can use it. Alright. So you guys talked to Zard. After speaking to Zard, Catherine came in to report about missing bodies and people, and that a body showed up with teeth marks in the neck. That's where we left off.
True. That's right. And I imagine we probably had enough downtime for a long rest and probably plus time beyond that because the studying that I did with Zard of my new favorite enemy that I got.
Yeah, you guys had downtime because you guys did the memory stuff.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So yeah, I'm not gonna bore everyone with my little study session, but I did disappear with Zard for a bit.
So you guys are all in the main chamber, where Catherine comes in through the door to mention that this body has shown up with teeth marks in it.
They won't suck the blood.
What body mold doesn't have teeth marks in it?
What?
What's so great about teeth marks in the body?
You can do a ability check if you wish.
Are we allowed to see the actual body? Or is it just like...
You really want to know what's so good about teeth marks? I was able to have access to the body for a short period of time and downstairs in the lower level.
That was my...
Yes.
Would it be too far to gander that my character might suspect of possibly being vampirism because of the studies that I recently underwent?
Roll religion check.
Hold on a minute. Pre-roll, see which one's rolling good tonight. Both rolling shit. We're going with the red one. Oh, potatoes. Oh my god. All right. Well, that's a solid 9.
All this information is still kind of fresh in your head, so it's kind
You're
of,
right.
It's hard to decipher through what might cause what. She looks at you, Jolas, and goes, well, if it is teeth marks in the neck, the chances are that there is a vampire issue.
That vampire.
A thought.
Unlike any other beast.
And then I immediately bend over the book and start looking
If it was
for
some
vampire.
sort of beast, there would have been more marks within the body, more signs of savagery.
And at that, I'm gonna go with that.
Savage.
Correct.
So maybe you should explain better.
With that, I'm gonna go through that book that I was able to get from him, and I'm gonna go and try to find vampire in that and read up on that shit.
Alright.
So I know what the hell he's talking about.
I'm gonna go through my cookbook and find vampire recipes.
Alright, make a history check. Both of you.
30.
Okay.
Dirty 20.
Okay.
Because a +1 is a pirate esprit. So I that what the fuck out.
So you go through your book.
I throw it randomly and it rolls almost better than I roll it.
For recipes, you don't find much for actual vampires, but you find that there are quite a good few drinks that you can make with blood. It's based on different creatures. One of which is human blood that you can use. Makes a really good cocktail.
Where did I get it from? Fire Sad.
Going through your book, the information in the book that you read through didn't have a whole lot of information upon them. You're able to find that they have sunlight sensitivity, so they can't be out during the day.
Okay, and this is something I would address to each of you.
They have unnatural abilities. Everything is much heightened for them, their speed, their strength. That's about the gist of what you can gather through in your readings.
Oh wait. Actually, that would be a little bit higher because I favored enemy, so it would be 24 total.
Okay.
I forgot I got that bonus on that. I want to have advantage on it too because it's my favorite enemy. That doesn't matter.
So you know their resistances, which is necrotic, and then bludgeon, pierce, and flesh, non-magical. And you know that they also have a incredible ability to heal themselves. Their healing factor is heightened.
You found a recipe for 4. Yeah. Seems too coincidental.
Maybe we can move it into conversation with that.
Is that even possible, Zod? Can they be persuaded to a more diplomatic means of obtaining the blood without harming the innocent or then?
With the right tongue, anything is possible, I guess. Whether or not it is.
Is Lily here?
No.
Okay, because I would have just covered Lily's ears because I don't want her getting any ideas about using tongue on a vampire.
Anything is possible, I guess. Whether or not,
because she will lick it.
whether or not it is reasonable, especially in the city of the Queen. And he looks over towards Asha.
Well,
That's another.
I understand that as well, but I don't really know what to expect with the power to regenerate. It seems pretty.
Speaking of healing powers, is there a place in town that sells potions?
A place? No. People? Yes. I can go about and see what I can acquire. Actual shops is very unlikely to find.
Gonna make it.
I can go out and gather some if you give me the gold. How much you hand over?
500.
I will gather what I can for you. In terms of this situation, if you wish to tackle it, I will do what I can best to reward you. How you deal with it is up to you.
Given the fact that Chris isn't here, I don't want to speak for him.
Yes.
But I'm pretty sure that Asha would want to destroy it because it's an undead.
Yeah.
In his Queen's City.
I would be under the same impression.
No. So, chances are, we would probably follow his take on this one. Or at least, I mean, if that's where he went, then that's the direction I would go to.
Yeah.
Because he's helped me in the past.
Also, a great weapon now for slaying undead.
That you do. I shall be back in about an hour with the potions.
He has silver tongue.
The sun is coming.
Actually, I'm pretty good.
I will be back within an hour. If you are here, I will make the potions. Otherwise, you may come back to the tower. Potions.
I see.
Just please keep your head down if you do decide to go out.
Okay. I would like to use this time, preferably not alone, to, I would definitely want Asha and Reno with me because I know that they have spells that can be that are the weakness of undead. Anyone else who wants to join me, I'd be totally okay with it. But I want to go and look at the body and do it, you know, look it over with a medicine check and just assure that nothing is going to come of it. Like that's it. The body's going to be the body.
I got you.
No backy, tracky.
So you begin to specific way. You see Zard kind of do his thing. His body kind of like almost folds into itself as he disappears. And then there's an explosion.
Every time you say folds into yourself, I get reminded of that one Rick and Morty episode where he's like, fold yourself 52 times, Jerry. And he just breaks the system. He's like, come on, you gotta try better than that.
There's a small explosion. This green, like, puff of smoke appears where Zard once stood. As it begins to kind of fade away, there is the body of a tiefling standing there.
Hi guys, what did I miss?
I walk up and I immediately wrap my arms around you and just hug you really, really tight and like pull you into my chest, and I look over at Jules and I go, and I just keep hugging her, and I just stay eye contact and just
Tell her what?
tell her about the surprise.
Yeah, we have a talking weapon now.
Oh yeah, you like talking and stuff? Here, and I push her towards and I'm like, you two like talking? Here. And I just grab you and I go, we have to go check something out. I'll be right back.
I'm waiting for the
I just like grab you by the fin and just like drag you out. And once we're like definitely away.
I mean,
So
There's
this
another
axe.
place. Perhaps when it's a little
It's a
more
pretty great
safer,
axe.
and she can't kill me.
So it talks?
Only to me.
That's cool though.
It talks inside my head.
I thought we talked about not telling other people.
Do you really want to question why she does the thing she does?
yeah, so
Everyone has to know.
we'll have time for questions. You guys.
Who is this?
This is Poppy.
She's good
No,
at
wait,
that.
no.
No, no problem. This is wrong
Lily.
game.
There's too many of them, man.
Who is this?
Possibly.
Lily?
What?
I show
She
you
went
the
Pharma
message she sent me last, where it literally threatens that I not die or she will kill me.
Actually, that paper's gone. Fades away after you
Oh,
read
it fades away?
Yeah.
Oh, well then I tell you about it. Remember that note we got in the middle of the fight last
I look yes.
you know, like, yesterday, whatever?
So,
What?
I look the
She threatened me that she would kill me if I died.
I am uncomfortable.
I believe her this one time. She can bring
Oh yeah. Watch this.
You just chuck it against the wall.
No, I was gonna check it in like an open area,
Okay.
so I could come back.
So there was this item that was for sale, and me and her went.
So
on
you just
50-50,
throw it.
and it's
Roll- make an
magical,
attack
but
roll.
It's like it's a fairy in a jar, the essence of one. So dropping a fairy.
nice.
19.
They're
Plus,
off to it,
do you want a plus or just 19?
What's the plus?
Fairy in the jar.
For the
I
X?
don't know
Yeah.
if it's a real fairy or not. I don't understand.
I think it
that
was-
either. He just said it had the ability when.
Your
It's a
strength?
plus 9 to hit.
Okay.
So it's 28.
Okay,
Yeah.
take it, you toss it, and it just flies to the room, and it just hits into a bookshelf and just cuts right through the bookshelf, like into the wall,
Yeah.
and then it kind of just like fades away and then
That was,
reappears in your
that was
hand.
one way to get her to accept a magic item.
I'm not paying for the bookshelf.
Where are those bricks?
Maybe they won't notice when they come back.
I put, oh,
You never made me a card for the bracers.
Oh yeah, I'll make it on break
All right.
because it's fresh in my mind.
I give.
If that's the case,
That's probably the best roll I'm gonna get today.
Oh, no, you might roll a natural 20 with that. Plus 9. Plus 9 to hit is gonna be good.
I've been forgetting to add the +2 this whole time anyway.
should I?
So.
Yeah.
Now, should they be cute or more her style?
If it's an outfit, she won't notice.
Okay.
Captain walks by and goes, "Boys, may we look at the body first and then go over this later, please?"
Yes.
Excellent. Begins walking down the stairs.
And I like to go to the. Where's your nearest clothing store?
Well,
Like
there is more.
higher end clothing store.
There's more stands on the street that you can access.
Crest is averted.
If you
Number
go
1.
near the bridge that you guys were by the other day, there should be a couple stands.
The bridge, no, why don't you jump off it?
Bridge, I barely know her.
Oh, I'm not really interested in the body. So.
Ow.
what? Oh, it's fine.
Again, I'm just assuming that
Yeah, go off
those
the
two would
floor.
probably go with me.
Yeah, you got
How do
up
you
there.
so cold?
And then you guys walk downstairs into this room
Is it here?
where you see this body that's just laying on the this table, dead, with 2 marks inside the neck.
It's not even the warmest part.
You've got to learn to retain heat, Emmy.
I am
don't
a
have that
furnace. I am
ability.
a furnace. It is
I am a
wonderful.
furnace.
There's a cute
Turn off
girl
that
at work,
heater.
and she's really, really warm, and she held my hands the other day.
What do you want to turn up to?
Aw.
That's so
turn 74.
Alright.
Should just turn it over.
Yeah, it's turned on
There
there.
it goes.
I'm turned on.
So you step inside this room. There is this body on the table with marks into the neck.
Oh wait, are we there or no?
No, you guys are upstairs now with the half,
No,
kind of half bookshelf.
now I'm assuming that this this assistant
Can't blame it on
Has-
us if we weren't here.
We're gonna
has
skedaddle.
probably more knowledge in medicine than I do.
You can assume so, yeah.
So I'm gonna tell her I would like to look over the body, but if she could educate me in anything that I'm not catching on to, just because, I mean, I am interested in learning as much as I can to further help us as a group.
Okay.
And I'm almost positive that they would want to know as well, just to be on the safe side. More so because Ash should be skeptical that it's going to turn into an undead, and Rena because she's more of the healing in nature of life.
Okay.
Hate to talk for him, but I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
that's the route.
That's
that
how
they're
we're
gonna
gonna start
take
rolling dice.
So you start walking towards the shops. Make your roll and let me order it. So you see stands on the side. There's a couple of ones that have like some clothing supplies out. There's not a whole lot really. There's some that sell small portions of food.
Oh, from like banking.
For what?
Like it worked too
You
well.
know, bank insurance.
I
No.
got
They're
a
like
20 out of it.
bracelets, but they're like multiple.
Where I got that last time.
Okay. So
You've
you,
seen them, it's just.
yeah, yeah.
Really good.
So you begin looking around. Make an investigation check.
I don't know if that's what's that mean?
15.
You know the boys that
The little crank.
Looking around, you see a lot of black and gray.
I'm still
little
waiting for
robes
your
and
to
short
finish
shirts,
creating the
pants.
single foot bag arrows,
All the
so
same
then I can
basic colors of black to gray.
and more explosion rounds.
Makes you feel kind of depressed walking to the city.
I'm always depressed.
It's okay.
Like if
You did
color
that
that's the scale. So
actually
Yes.
I'm already go.
fit into that.
Yeah. It was in my head.
I didn't like
I
this.
forgot.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Yeah. Well,
yeah.
I'm still going this way.
Yep.
Well, yeah, but like I'll just.
I'm looking for a. Correctly. No, that's right. I don't have to now. What I was gonna do. The little.
This is more from my personal knowledge. Really just transfer that.
Yeah, nothing.
So
That was wild. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
that was.
I didn't
That
actually,
was my fingers and my elbows.
I didn't actually check
Right
to
up
see if that got caught on camera or not.
That was. Whoa.
Oh my god, I've been waiting to crack that for
Looking around for the anything
Man,
delights that you're looking for, you can't really seem to find.
Alright. Well, in my downtime, I'm gonna transfer the good gloves that deal extra damage and melee attacks. I'm gonna turn that into the anklet.
that anklet bracelet that
Yep.
I bought for Lily.
And what's the item that what's the original item?
It's the bracers.
Okay.
We'll transfer it out of there, and then in the bracers, I'm gonna transfer something else. On the teacher.
Okay. Make a
I
roll
don't like
for the
magic.
bracers.
These names should be okay with that.
That's
your sword.
Alright.
Plus whatever.
Yeah, that's fine.
Because then it feels
So you
something
can
have
transfer from the bracers over to the anklet. Have that all situated.
Let me roll
Set.
the other one.
Yes. Let me know what you're. I gotta know what you're.
Yeah.
I shouldn't call it.
I wasn't sure how because
She wouldn't be able to tell.
that ankle bracelet I got you.
I wasted my
Just
last
putting
one.
that plus 2 to all melee attacks into
She'd
it.
have
We
no
are
way
buffing
to-
you and you don't even fucking know.
She'd have no clue.
Oh man, finally. And then you'll have a magic weapon so you can bypass damage reduction.
But what about this magic dog?
And you can actually affect lightning.
Okay.
So you can actually beat the shit out of it.
What is that on right now?
What?
Okay.
Stop talking, honey.
All right.
No, the thing.
Because this is the second time, it's gonna be a little more difficult.
I've been trying to work.
We're gonna make DC 20.
About 3 4 weeks closed.
22. Okay. You're able to transfer it over to that.
So,
Does that cost me anything?
Yes. For the first one. That was that. So that one will cost you 500. And the next one will cost you 1,000.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
okay. I was gonna say, if the others put a fuss about it, I'll take the heat for it, but this is something I think we definitely need.
Okay.
Well, I meet back up with Jasper. I hand him.
We booked it out of the room. I don't
Yeah, I
know
know.
where we went because I have
And
no
then I go-
idea where we are.
I pull out the blood spear and I go. So I was also thinking, because I forgot, I just take the quiet this. Be willing and able to put this into the soul. Do you know how she feels about magic items?
Awful lot of secrets.
She needs to be more powerful.
I agree, but you're asking me.
If I'm put it this way. If I'm going to die, I'd rather only die once to a bunch of secrets that she finds out. And many, many separate times to all the secrets.
I'll do it.
And I don't.
I see the logic in that.
I'll do it. I'll go.
Alright, I just made a deal with the devil. So, but I don't get killed, and she's a little safer now. So my mind is a little clearer.
Yes.
I also hand you back the bracers.
I'll get that sword to you as soon as I can.
And
What? They're just regular braces? No. Oh,
no.
no way. It's like, which way is north? Oh my god!
These
And I just start Supermaning through the wall like there's a hole in the wall and I'm just like ah!
With these bracelets, you can now detect the slope of any surface you're on.
No, it's not.
Oh my god, I'm Brooke.
45 degrees.
I would not be disappointed with that. I'm not gonna lie. I love Brooke. He is an amazing character.
Let me hand him over the card.
Yes. You will get it after your next long rest.
Well, after your next long rest.
It's right there, so I don't know what's surprised. Also, do you have any spells where you need a diamond? Do you have any use for a diamond? Otherwise.
Oh yeah, just spent a lot of money.
I had originally gotten that because I thought she could get used it. Like it's in music, but I guess you can. And I've been holding it for this long, and I figure at this point it's probably going to end up either stolen or just end up in the bottom of the bag.
That's a good question. Where do we have it?
It's up to you guys. You can leave the tower if you want.
Use the money more than
Dwarven city
Like I could. How big is
that built a city instead of a
however
Raven
big
Queen
a
shrine.
300 gold diamond is.
Was originally Dwarven City, that then was built with a
And
Raven
then,
Queen shrine was built on top of it,
I also hand you
which
the
was
blood
then
spear.
another city was built on top of the Raven Queen shrine.
Yeah, cityception.
Yes.
Whatever you sort of.
Insidious.
How big is that 300 gold piece diamond?
Lead the way.
It's like this big.
Is it like Princess Cut?
Kind of.
I'll just run to the front gate.
Just run to the front gate.
Can I follow?
So you just leave the tower and you just start running through the city.
All the rest of
Yeah.
what you want to do.
Okay.
Go for it.
Hold on, give me a second here.
Give me a second. I need to.
Respect yourself.
One moment.
So you said a tiefling appeared. Did a hellhound appear?
Yes, it's in her. Well, at the time of arrival.
Gotcha.
I'm assuming he tried to chase after the axe when he threw it.
If you were to let them, yes. Cody, roll a d8.
Roll a d8?
Yeah.
What's that?
What happens when?
It better be a 6 to add to my other 6s. Oh, it's a 1.
Okay, you just start running off north.
You pulled a Geralt. Just randomly, like, okay, this direction looks like as good as the others.
Okay.
So,
That's a prophecy.
do I need to? Right.
Okay, so what did you roll for your medicine check?
I haven't yet.
Okay,
So,
yeah, so roll that.
does it count as an undead? Because I would get advantage if so. Okay.
I was gonna say, I feel like that'd also be a big spoiler.
Jesus,
it's-
I am terrible.
It is just a dead.
All right, so
It's just
a
dead.
3 on the die, and I haven't. No,
Okay.
I think dice jail. Oh my god. Oh my god. Rolls. There we go. Something over a fucking. I've only rolled a 19, and everything else has been under a 5 or under.
So you're looking at the body. You see
Oh,
the 2
never
points.
mind, I've lied.
You see the 2 points inside the neck. No other markings on top of are on the body anywhere. It looks like he was bitten to death. You see that Catherine kind of leans over and goes, "I think you've missed a lot. Do you want me to chime in yet, or keep looking?"
Yeah. Well, I just barely got this book, and I show her the book from Zard, and I'm like, I literally just started studying maybe, I don't know, an hour ago.
Definitely a vampire. This is not a full-grown vampire.
How can you tell that?
He looks at the markings and goes, by the size of the fangs that were used, they are quite small, and so they're a very young vampire or a spawn of another vampire.
A spawn? How are they different than normal vampires?
These are created.
I think Chris just messaged.
That was Sunny into that, unless Chris texted you too.
No, that was.
These are vampires that basically serve another. They don't quite have the freedom as a normal vampire.
So they're like slave made under.
Correct.
I got you.
Turned purposely to become slaves to this.
I imagine Asha probably anger. I'm pretty disgusted with that too, but I'm writing all this down in my journal, like taking everything in, like.
Looking at the body, it was probably killed last night. And based on where the body was found, it was probably dumped fast in risk of being exposed. Someone might have walked in and saw this action, or someone might have been close to the scene of the crime, so they just quickly disposed of it in the lab.
Is this something that you have experienced only just this one case recently, or have there been other cases prior?
This is the first body that's come up inside the city. I have studied different types of creatures while working under Zard. So I'm somewhat familiar with these kind of things, but in terms of actual incidences, this is the first.
That's good to hear. Being the Queen City and all. Technically, I guess. So there's no chance in your expertise of this coming back and becoming the spawn?
If it was killed by the spawn, no. It would have to be killed. It would have to be done by the Lord himself, the owner of these spawns.
Is there any do you have any ways or any suggested ways to take care of exterminating these with ease besides the sunlight exposure and like are there any means of combating these? Do they grow to be as strong as the obviously probably not as strong as the vampire lore?
They could grow farther in strength if left